We all know that some of the hardest times to stay in shape are while you're traveling. And I know some of you guys aren't doing a lot of traveling right now, but perfect, because after you watch this video, on your next trip that you do go on safely, you'll be able to come back looking like a champion. So that's why in today's video, I want to share with you the tips and tricks that I've learned that help me travel and be able to stay in shape. And no, these tips do not involve meal prepping a bunch of broccoli and chicken and rice into Tupperware. That would suck while you're on vacation. Instead, I think you'll be excited to see a lot of flexibility, might even see some pizza in these tips, and a lot of fun. So I figured the best way to explain this is not to just show me talking, but instead to walk you through a trip that I just took where I was able to implement these tips and stay in shape while on vacation. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Hey everyone, or I guess in YouTube language, yo, what's up vlog? It is 4:58 a.m. and we're about to take this weekend trip to go skiing. And I'm using this as an opportunity to let you know how to stay in shape while on the road. So I know a lot of people aren't doing a ton of traveling right now, but you might be doing some things where you're out of your normal home environment. And so here's how I'm gonna show you how I typically eat and exercise to stay in shape while traveling. Yeah, and I'm filming in my closet right now, so hopefully I don't wake up my roommate, but I just yelled, yo, what's up vlog? So we'll see what happened from that. Yeah, next order, just a chicken biscuit only, please.
Is that it for the second order?
Yes, that's it.
394 first window.
Great, thank you. Yep, sure. Thank you, Sean. All right, so it's about 7:30 a.m. and a little bit dark, so I'm blinding myself with the flash right now. First meal though, it was bow time. So, you know, first meal of a how to stay healthy on the road is gonna be a fried chicken biscuit. But it's all about damage control. So as my friend Sean put it, just don't be a fat ass like him and order the whole menu, and then you're doing pretty well. So that's what we're doing for this first one. It's about 500 calories. Ready to dig in. All right, I'll address the elephant in the room. This shot is not on the trip. I'm in my room. On the trip, I didn't want to be that vlogging asshole YouTuber that made the trip less fun for all of my friends. So I avoided doing some commentary. So throughout this video, I'll be cutting back into my room. I'm wearing the beanie though, so that way you won't even be able to notice. You see the beanie and think I'm still on the trip. So just wanted to clear that up for everyone. As you just saw, we went to Bojangles for breakfast. Yes, it's a fast food place. A lot of times when you're on a trip, you don't really get to have all of the say in where you might eat. And you don't really want to be that guy that is dictating where everybody eats just so you can try to be healthy for your own goals. So we went to Bojangles, but that's no problem. I ended up just getting one item. And even at a fast food restaurant like Bojangles, you can still get an item that's relatively healthy and not completely ruin your day in terms of your diet. Besides, the Bojangles is gonna provide good energy for the skiing that we're about to do throughout the day. Skiing does burn a lot of calories. It can be pretty exhausting. And that's one of the unique things about this trip in particular, is it's a bit easier to stay in shape on this trip because skiing is a form of exercise. And so having a fast food meal before wasn't the biggest deal. It would definitely hold me over until lunchtime. All right, so we've had a solid half day skiing so far. So the next meal is lunch. And one of the best things that you can do to prepare on the road is to, well, like I said, prepare. So what we did is I hit up Sean. I was like, hey, look, you're going to Publix. Can you go ahead and grab me a sandwich? Right here, got a little bit of a Publix sub. So simple meal where I know the macronutrients for it, how much protein, carbs, and fats are in it. And so having something like this allows you to stay controlled, balance out the Bojangles meal from earlier, and just enjoy a meal. So that way you're not just spending every meal going out and having meals that are a little bit unhealthy. As you just saw, I just finished lunch. I only had half of that sub from Publix because I didn't want to be too full as I continued to ski more. And the good thing about that sub is it's high in lean protein since it was from lunch meat, ham, roast beef, and turkey. And then to keep the calories down even further, as a condiment, I got mustard instead of something like mayonnaise. Fun fact, if you add mayo to a sub, the mayo is actually more calories than the entire baguette. Now, I'm not saying don't do mayo, but it is a great way to save on calories. If you love mayo, by all means go for it, but then you gotta find places to cut down calories elsewhere. Now that half sub did hold me over for a bit, There were some other things that I ate throughout the day that I didn't record. So I had a little granola bar that a friend brought me, and then I also had a small hot chocolate, so that was only 100, 150 calories, and then a few chips with lunch too. So a few little things to enjoy as we were having a strenuous day of skiing. And then once the skiing was over, we headed back to our Airbnb. Even though I got good exercise throughout the day, I still felt like I could do more and burn a little bit more calories since I knew that we were having pizza for dinner. So I decided to do a very quick circuit workout. I was already in clothes that were dirty. I was waiting on the shower to open up in order to be able to use that. So I figured I'd use the extra time to just burn a few more calories while everybody was napping or showering, just to feel a little bit better, and then I could go take my shower and proceed with what everyone else was doing. I didn't go through my whole circuit workout today. I will make a video about my body weight circuit that I like to use while traveling. So I had a timer on that beeps every minute and 5 seconds, and I did a variety of different exercises, as you can see. I did some push-ups, I did a few different ab exercises, I did some things for legs like squats and jumping lunges, and then I did some close grip push-ups as well and a few planks. Just a few simple exercises to get the heart rate growing and to stimulate some muscle fibers. Nothing crazy, but something to cap off the day in terms of exercise. As you can see here, the dinner that I had was not chicken, broccoli, and rice. I'm a big believer that when you're on vacation, you should enjoy the time that you have, and if that means enjoying great food with friends, then go for it. Now, you could be really strict on the road and bring your own food. That's personally not the style I want to take. Instead, I prefer to get healthy once I get back to where I live and really commit to that. When you are eating not the healthiest foods, I recommend minimizing the quantity that you intake. So even though after a hard day of skiing, I could have had 6 or 8 slices of pizza, I capped myself at only 3. And then one of my friends was nice enough to bring breakfast and cook for us. And that's a huge benefit of getting an Airbnb instead of a hotel, is that you can cook some of your own meals. And for breakfast, I decided to eat more of the eggs and more of the yogurt as opposed to eating 2 or 3 biscuits. By doing that, I was able to keep the calories a bit lower and stay a bit healthier on this trip. All right, so now I'm back in Charlotte. It was about a 2.5 hour drive home. And because of the sweet homemade breakfast, I was feeling pretty full. So I didn't have to eat anything on the way home. And so luckily, today's Sunday. It's around 1 in the afternoon, so got back pretty early. And one of the things that I like to do right when I get back home is go and get some exercise as soon as possible. I'm pretty tired right now, and I know a lot of you guys will be tired after you come back from a break. Best thing you can do is get your movement, get your exercise in right when you get back, and that'll help a lot because then you can spend the rest of the day doing the things that don't really require as much energy. And so now is when it's so important, like I said, to get back to it, to be healthy, to be consistent with the more normal days when you're at home and not on the road. So when I get back from the gym, I'm gonna eat a really healthy meal, go to the grocery store, pick up some good food, make sure that I'm consistent the rest of the week, and use that to make up for any of the bad food or lack of exercise that I had for the trip this weekend. And just like that, things should be back to normal. And for me, that is how I am able to stay healthy while traveling. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Hopefully you found some value in this. Like I said, I really don't think you have to be perfect all of the time, and I hope that's the main thing you take away from this. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Whoa. One last thing. I almost forgot, but please, if you found any value from this video, if you could share it with a friend or drop a like so more people can see it, that would be amazing. My main hope and goal is to help a few people out there. And so I think the more people that can see this video, the better. And with that being said, thank you again and have a fantastic week.